What's up? What is going on? How's everybody doing today? It's Tuesday. I wanted to go live. I wanted to talk about some shit. And by God, that's what I'm going to do. Take my time with this one. See if a few people come up in here. I definitely want to address some channel business, so I'll try and see if I can get at least, 5 or 6 people, 4 or 5, whatever. If not, whatever. I'll, people can watch the replay. I do want to address a couple things. I want to handle a little channel business. And then it's just going to be kind of a variety show. But there's definitely some things I want to talk about. Some things I want to address, some things I want to reiterate. Excuse me, as far as this channel goes. So we'll give it a few minutes. Let it cook a little bit. I'm going to stroke this binger one time. Let people come through the door. We'll see what's up. A couple people in the chat. The champ is here. The champ is here. That's right. You are in the Cage Asylum. It's the Cage Asylum all week, boys. Be the Cage Asylum next week, too. If somebody doesn't dethrone this man. You're looking at right there, Cage My IQ. You're looking at the inaugural Rain Dance champion. He'll be defending his title this weekend. If ye be man enough, if ye be fucking brave enough, if ye masks have the intestinal fortitude enough, challenge this man. Challenge him! He said he'll take on 15, 20 challengers at once and best them all. So yeah, let me know. If you want to be in the Rain Dance, let your boy know by Thursday. You don't have to give me your picks by Thursday, but let me know if you want to be in it by Thursday night. Because I'm going to stream on Friday. I'm going to do a hype stream on Friday. So I want to know who's in it so who I can hype up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say. Strength. Masculine strength, brother. What's up, Jay? He says he's not here for a long time. He's here for a good time. I feel you on that one, man. I definitely feel you on that one. What's going on, Jay? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good Tuesday over there in Oregon. I don't know if y'all can hear those cicadas, man, but there is a fucking like biblical plague of cicadas outside. It's all I can hear. It's all I can think about. They're haunting my fucking dreams. And we weren't fucking with this shit at all on the Eastern Shore. But we come over here, we're like house sitting, and dude, like in the DC area, they are just out of fucking control. So yeah, I don't know what if they're fucking doing their thing where y'all are, but it's crazy, just crazy. Jay says he's working. That's what's up. Working man. There's a couple things I'm going to talk about at the beginning of the stream. A couple things I want to address. And then, yeah, man. We can just talk about whatever. Sit there and smoke. Chill. So there's been a lot of shit going on, man. A lot of shit going on in this community the last few days, weeks, months, years. Nah. But there has been some shit going on. Here in a few minutes, I'm going to speak on it. And I'm going to give, as you've seen the title of the stream, you are in the cage asylum all fucking week. Because that's how the champ would have it. So you're in the cage asylum, but the topic of discussion will first be the state of the 2 cents address. I'll let people know the state of this channel, where this channel stands on things, and what it's going to be like, what this channel is going to be like moving forward. So yeah, here in a few minutes, I'm going to speak on that, and then we can just talk about whatever the fuck you want to. Quite right. Quite right, old boy. You know, I am not the most mature person. I'm certainly no angel. I'm certainly guilty of getting upset about things and talking about people, getting upset about things in chats, making my discontent known when I'm in chat streams, said things in DMs. I am not, with the things I'm about to say, I'm not coming from this from like a high vantage point. I'm just letting you know where I stand on this shit and what it's going to be like at this channel. As you may or may not know, if you're new to this channel, you won't know this, but I am not somebody that likes to talk about private conversations in public. I think that just defeats the whole fucking purpose. And you're not going to hear me do that on this stream or on any fucking stream ever. And yeah, that kind of just like what's the word, dovetails into what I want to talk about. So there's been a lot of things said recently about a lot of different people, a lot of back and forths, a lot of ins, a lot of outs, a lot of what have yous, a lot of strands, man. A lot of strands in old 2 cents head. You know? I'm someone that gets along with a lot of people in this community. I'm cool, I'm chill. You know? I get on with a lot of people in this community. So when the shit that's been happening happens, I'm someone that finds myself caught in the middle, caught in the crossfire a lot. And I do that to myself. Yet and still, I want to make it clear and make it known exactly where I stand. And in turn, where this channel stands and how things are going to be on this channel moving forward. What's up, dude? It's up. My mind is up somewhere in the clouds, thanks to this mysterious stuff. So this is the State of the 2 Cents address. Trust me. Believe me when I tell you, I have my little 2 cents about every single little fucking thing that's been going on. Trust me. I have an opinion. I have my little opinion about every single one of you motherfuckers. Trust me. But you know what? Do you know actually what, though? And this is the overlying message that I want to make sure is very clearly understood. Okay? Like I said, I have my opinion about all the shit that's been going on with all these different channels. I have an opinion on every single person in this community. Trust me. But you know what? A lot of it, damn near all of it, ain't none of my fucking business. Y'all feel? That's how it's going to be on this channel, dude. I looked it up. There are literally, excuse me, dude, there's literally 31 million YouTube channels. 31 million. All right. That means if you don't like what's said on a certain channel, you literally have about 31 million other options. You know what I'm saying? So this is how it's going to be on this channel. I am not going to tell anyone how to feel about anything on my channel. Do you understand? You understand? Every person that comes to this channel or will come to this channel is entitled to their own opinion about anything in the whole wide fucking world. I can't control how people think, what people do. I can't control what people say. But what I can control is what's said in my live stream chat. Okay? That's the one thing I can't control. So like I said, if you don't like that, you have 31 million other options. If you're still with me, if you still decide to tune into this channel, this fucking YouTube channel, this is how it's going to go. I have one rule, one major rule, and I'm going to be inflexible as a motherfucker on this. Not one of you single motherfuckers is going to get close to pushing me off of this fucking square. Do you understand? This is my one rule. You ready? You ready for it? I'm not ready. Lord of mercy. This is my one rule. Everybody listening? Real simple. 2 words. No drama. I'm going to repeat that for those that didn't hear it. My one rule on this channel that I am going to be dictatorial as a motherfucker on is no drama. Is there anything that y'all don't fucking understand about that? Let me flesh that out for you. Let me tell you exactly what I fucking mean. Just so no one can possibly be confused about it. This is my motherfucking YouTube channel. When you're on my channel, you're not going to say one negative thing about anyone else in this community. You're not going to air your grievances. You're not going to air your dirty laundry. You're not going to be doing no sneak dissing or leaving little cryptic messages or any of that weirdo schoolgirl bullshit. If you fucking do anything that even closely resembles any of that shit, I'm giving you the verbal warning right now. If you do anything that even closely resembles any of that shit, you're getting a warning shot in the form of a timeout. I'll shave the hair on your forehead with that fucking warning shot. Okay? And then the next time you do it, the next one is going right between your motherfucking eyeballs. And you're fucking blocked from this channel forever. I'm about good and fucking sick of this shit. You can feel however you want. You can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want in this channel. I'm just telling you what I'm going to fucking do. And what I'm going to do is give you the warning shot with the timeout. And if you do it again, you're getting fucking blocked. How do you love that shit? Anything unclear about that? I'm not telling you how to feel. I'm not telling you who to like. I'm not telling you that if you like or don't like a certain person, you're getting blocked from this channel. I'm just telling you, if you fucking talk about my channel, you are gone. I'm not fucking having it. Try me today. Try me today. I dare you. I fucking triple dog dare you. That's all. Not having it on my channel. You got something to say? You got some dramatic shit? You got something you want to say about somebody? Take it outside. Take it outside, boys. It will not be tolerated in this establishment. This is a gentleman's establishment. And ladies, if they, happen to come through here. But no, this is a gentleman's establishment. I expect you to conduct yourselves as gentlemen. You can crack jokes, you can talk shit, but you are not going to do that about anyone else in this community in a negative fashion. I don't care if you think that's too much. If that's too much to ask, there's the fucking door. Kick fucking rocks. That is not too much to ask, dude. For you to fucking hang your pistols up when you come through this door and not fucking talk shit about other people in this community. You can feel however you want. You just ain't gonna talk about it in my fucking channel. You ain't gonna talk about it in my chats. You understand? I'll be goddamned. I'm not fucking playing that shit anymore, dude. So yeah, here's the other thing. I meant to do this, and I've missed a couple, but I am taking the wrenches. I'm taking all the wrenches. It's nothing personal. I'm taking all the wrenches except for Alex. Alex is the first person I made a moderator. I don't need 20 moderators on my channel. It's nothing personal. Okay? It's for a couple different reasons. All right? And watch, I'll do it right now. I think Corey is cool as fuck. King Gore has been nothing but cool and chill, but I'm taking your wrench. It's nothing personal. I just don't want multiple moderators on my channel. I just want one. That's all I need. The type of traffic on this channel does not warrant multiple moderators. And truth be told, the main reason I want to take all the wrenches is because I don't want to have to keep up with who hasn't gotten one and who is like feeling left out of the wrench squad or whatever. Like, I just don't want to have to think about that anymore. So I just know, like, okay, I just have my one moderator. That's all I fucking need. So it's nothing personal. Like, I have no problem with Corey whatsoever or anybody that was a moderator of mine. I gave you the wrenches for a reason. I'm putting an end to, like, I'm disbanding the wrench squad. You know what I'm saying? Everyone is not dishonest. Everyone is getting an honorable discharge, okay? Everyone is getting an honorable discharge from the wrench squad. You didn't do anything wrong, okay? This is just something that I wanted to do on my channel. This is the policy I want to have on my channel moving forward. No more moderators except for Alex. Okay? You have served in the wrench squad honorably. You're getting an honorable discharge. I thank you for your service, truly. But that's where I'm at with it. So yeah, that's what it is, and that's what it's going to be. I think that is all the channel business that I need to address. I think that's everything that I need to talk about as far as like serious shit, because I don't want to be too serious on it. Like, I started doing this shit for fun and entertainment, and because I'm obsessed with watching people beat the living shit out of each other. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I like that, but I do. I like talking about it. I like giving my opinions on it and giving my hot takes on shit and riling people up. And I like talking about that shit, man. I like talking about movies and video games and smoking weed and fucking, I don't know, like, I don't want to be doing any kind of like talking about other people unless it's in a positive way, unless it's shouting people out like the general. Shout out to the general. Shout out to King Corey. Shout out to the king of horror, man. Check him out, dude. You want to talk about somebody that knows their fucking horror movies inside and out? That man right there. Shout out to MMA Drunkie, man. One of the coolest fucking people on MMA Twitter, which is full of pieces of shit like myself and others. But he is such a fucking chill dude. So shout out to Jay. He's always coming through and showing love. He is a good dude. And shout out to the champ, man. There he is. The motherfucking rain dance champion. If you want a piece of him, man, if you think you got what it takes, if you want to be the man, you gotta beat the man. That's the man right now. So yeah, let me know. Let me know, man. If y'all want to be in, just hit your boy up in the DMs. Say, yo, I'm interested in. You know, I've decided that I'm man enough to challenge Cage My IQ. I decided that, you know, my balls have dropped and I have the fucking guts to challenge Cage My IQ for his belt. I understand if you're not. I understand if you're too chicken. If you're too pussy. You know? I understand. I get it. Open challenge. Cage is taking all comers, man. So, man, there's 3 people in the building. I done got the shit off my chest I want to say. There's nothing else I really want to talk about as far as that goes. As far as the state of my channel or whatever. You know, there's 3 people in the building. What do you guys want to talk about, man? What's on your minds, man? Talk to your boy. I'm house sitting, man. I'm up in the top floor. Up in this tower here. Got the window open. I'm looking out the canopy of these. They got river birches and sycamore. And believe me when I tell you, this fucking sycamore tree is infested with cicadas. Like, it is rife. Like, they are just all up in that mother. They are in there like swimwear, Bobo. Fucking crazy, dude. So yeah, man, I'm just fucking bouging it up in the DC area, you know, house sitting for my brother-in-law. And yeah, watching this cat and just it's Irie Poof time. Just chilling. We can talk about whatever y'all want to, man. Whatever the fuck you want to. But yeah, Friday will definitely be. There are. I'll probably stream once more before Friday. I'll probably stream on Thursday, actually. I'll probably stream on Thursday. It'll be the last chance to get in the rain dance for this week. And also, it'll be my kind of like the UFC preview stream or whatever, or UFC breakdown, what have you. And then Friday I'll do my weighing stream, and then yeah, I'll hype whoever stepped up to the plate, whoever was fucking man enough to step up to the plate. You know, I'll announce them on Friday, man, as a challenger to the belt. Yeah, you know, I understand some people aren't brave enough, dude. You know, you got a mighty champion like Cage My IQ, and he's just bearing down on you, like, you know, some people are gonna fucking go bitch with that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you are a man, grab your fucking courage, grab your dignity, grab your integrity, and challenge Cage My IQ for his belt. Or don't, whatever. You know, it's your fucking choice. That's how you want to live your life. You know, no sweat off my sack. As the cable guy would say. So, yeah, man, what do you want to talk about? Let me know. We can talk about this UFC card if you want to. Yeah, I'll just leave that up there. No fucking drama. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear any of it. I'm not banning anybody for their opinions about anybody else unless you fucking voice them in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not banning anybody for how they feel about any other channel, whether they are cool with somebody or not. I'm not banning anybody for that. I just won't have you talking about it in my fucking live chat. That's all. We can't all agree on everything, boys, but I will have some semblance of order in this fucking chat. We will only be talking about fights and like movies and music and smoking weed and, you know, old war stories about, you know, getting bussy and I don't know, man. Just shit that's not fucking beef and drama. Just fuck all that shit, dude. That shit is so fucking whack, man. I am so fucking over that shit. You know, I saw someone say this on Twitter today. Considering that it's a pay-per-view fight card, or it's a pay-per-view UFC card, and the main and the co-main are really good fights, there is like no buzz, like none. People aren't fucking talking about these fights at all, hardly, dude. I'm about to start though. As y'all may or may not know, I am a Davison Figueiredo stan. I'm a fucking Figgy stan boy. Through and through. Tried and true. So yeah, if you want to, I mean, it's no secret who I've gotten that one. You know what I mean? So I can definitely break that fight down if people want to hear about it, but it's just going to be, it's going to be super biased. And I just, yeah, it's just going to go one way. And y'all already know which way I think it's going to go. So. That first fight, and I said this on Twitter a couple of days ago, that first fight, it was an entertaining fight, but it was mostly one-way traffic. Like, Moreno had a few moments here and there, but for the most part, about 4 rounds, Davison Figueiredo was in control of that fight. And, like, I've always had this. Sometimes it gets me in trouble. This preconceived notion about damage and knockouts and a propensity or the likelihood of getting knocked out or whatever, chin durability, what have you. Brandon Moreno took a lot of fucking punishment in that fight, dude. And like, I was listening to this dude, the breakdown of this dude's breakdown of this fight. This guy, Ronnie's MMA breakdowns. Shout out to him. He has a pretty damn good channel. He does UFC breakdowns from kind of a betting perspective, but he does is a pretty he's a pretty good like analyst. Like he does a pretty good job of analyzing the fight from a pretty objective point of view. Even like he's a good job of breaking shit down, even when he has a dog in the race. What I'm trying to say. And what he was saying about this fight was, and I agree with it. Like, people forget, dude. Like, Figueiredo. Let's not kid ourselves. Figueiredo should have been UFC champion the first time he knocked out Benavidez. He missed weight, so that's the reason he wasn't the champion. He fucked. Go back and watch that first fight, dude. Go back and watch Davison Figueiredo versus Joseph Benavidez 1. God damn, that was a vicious knockout. Like, he should not have. He did it to himself. You can't really blame anybody else but Davison for missing the weight. But it's like, let's not kid ourselves either. Like, he's been really the champion since then. And he destroyed Benavidez twice. And after that, he turned around in like less than a month and like quick. Like he fought Benavidez, and then Moreno, who was it? He fought Royval or something, and then he quick turnaround and then fought Figueiredo. So yeah, they both had quick turnarounds, sure, but with Davison Figueiredo, he's a big flyweight, so the weight cut and a quick turnaround for him is going to affect him a lot more. And another thing that what the point I'm trying to make with this dude, Ronnie's breakdown, was that he pointed out that was like one of Davison Figueiredo's like sloppiest, one of his worst performances. And yeah, I tend to agree with that. It was not a very good like Davison Figueiredo performance. Some of that has to do with Brandon Moreno's skill, yes, of course. And yeah, a lot of it. a good bit of it had to do with the quick turnaround, and I just think he's going to be healthier in this fight camp. I think he, as much as you say, oh well, Moreno's figured him out. Like I think Davison might have figured him out too. And if Moreno doesn't figure out his defense, you can only take so much of that shit before you go down. Like even a chin that's super super durable, if you continue to let it get beat on and beat on and beat on, eventually it's going to crack. I think Davison Figueiredo is going to come into this fight in much better shape. And honestly, dude, that was like kind of the performance of a lifetime for Brandon Moreno. Like, I don't think he's going to be able to replicate that performance. I really don't. I think Davison's going to look a lot better. I think he's going to be a lot more dialed in. I don't think he's going to. Davison Figueiredo is the kind of guy that really can like go crazy and still like he gasses, but he still like will push it. He's a guy that will redline the race car. He will push the car in the red. And he will carry that power too. I don't think that Moreno is going to be able to go another 5 rounds and not get knocked out. I really don't, man. I just, I'm super biased. Like, I'm biased for a reason, though, man. The dude hits harder than anybody in that fucking division. He has nasty jiu-jitsu. Like, Davison Figueiredo is a motherfucker, dude. He's the god of war. He's called that for a reason. Like, he called himself that for a reason because he is super fucking destructive. And, yeah. I think he's going to knock Moreno out. I think that Moreno is going to be a little gassed up coming into this fight because a lot of people gassed Moreno up. A lot of people pumped his head up. A lot of people convinced Brandon Moreno that he won that fight. And, like, people, yeah, sure, there's, like, rabid Davison Figueiredo fans. I'm one of them. But there's people that are just, like, rabid Moreno fans, too. And some of them swear Moreno won that fight. And, dude, no, he fucking didn't. No, he fucking did not. Brandon Moreno got the living shit. Watch that fight with the sound off, dude. Brandon Moreno got the fucking shit beaten out of him for 4 rounds. He had a couple moments in the 4th round, but other than that, Figueiredo was in control. And he was, dude, drubbing him with shots, man. He's going to be sharper than that. Like, whatever you saw in that, like, Figueiredo will look better than that. I don't know if Moreno can look better than that, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe he will. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm going to be eating crow. I don't think so, though, man. I think Figueiredo is that nut shot or the point deduction for the nut shot. I don't think that in a title fight like that. Look, you can say whatever you want about, oh, it was this horrendous. So it didn't affect Moreno to the point where he couldn't continue fighting, did it? No. It was not that egregious that he needed to take a point just like without thinking about it. Like that was, I think Nerdzog got a little, he jumped the gun a little bit on that. So, yeah, that had a little something to do with it, the point deduction. So when people look at the scores, like, oh, that's pretty close, dude, Moreno won the 4th round, and that's it. Figueiredo beat the shit out of him. He's going to beat the shit out of him even more in this one. Like, he's going to be more focused, healthier. He'll have had an actual proper fight camp for Brandon Moreno. Brandon Moreno is a good boxer that's heavy on the lead leg and relies on his toughness to get him through fights. And that, I'm sorry, like, he gave it the performance of a lifetime, but that's not the recipe for prolonged success against Davison Figueiredo, if you ask me. But if you're asking me, you're asking Figgy Stanboy. So, there's that too. What's up, Tom? So how do you see Paul Craig and Jamal Hill playing out? Ooh, we can definitely get to that. What's up, Jimmy? He says, I'm thinking Figgy will train harder for this one. I think he'll be able to. Like, he'll have an actual full fight camp, you know? Like, it won't be like, yeah, it was badass that both of them were like, boom, quick turnaround. But yeah, like, he's gonna have a proper training camp and he's gonna be healthier. He's just gonna be healthier. Like with a dude like that, where it's like a lot of his camp is like managing his fucking weight cut, like that the extra time will help him. It will, I mean, it'll help Moreno too. I think it's gonna be a competitive fight, but I think Figueiredo will put it away sooner. Well, he'll put it away, period, but it'll be sooner. Says maybe he was a little too confident last time and didn't go as hard in camp. That's true too, man. That's true too. Like Figueiredo, definitely is a guy that's super confident in himself. You know, some people say cocky and arrogant. You know, I wouldn't argue with that. He's certainly braggadocious as fuck. He's I don't think he's gay, but I think he's very loud and flamboyant with the way that he like dresses and shit. Like he's definitely full of himself. Definitely full of himself. But you know, I like a fighter that's confident like that. And his confidence is like actually what I like about him is his confidence is actually rooted in some real shit, and it's the fact that he's just a fucking killer. Like you can dress all fucking metrosexual like that if you're a fucking murderer like Davison Figueiredo. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is. The dude, what does the kid say? The dude has some fucking drip. Y'all seen Figueiredo with that cowboy hat and shit? Like, the dude knows how to dress. But yeah, that's okay. So what Sum was saying about Paul Craig and Jamal Hill. But yeah, what's up, Sum and Jimmy? I hope y'all are doing well this afternoon. This is is that on this fight card? Is Craig and Hill on this one? Because we can definitely talk about that if it is. I think it might. Yeah, it is. Actually, it is. It is. It is. You're right. It is. So that's that's on the main card, right? That's like the main card opener. That's one of the tougher fights to pick on the main card for me. Because I've had my mind made up about damn near every fight on that main card. Like, I think that's the main card overall is easier for me to look at and just be like, yep, that's who I'm picking. Yep. But with that one does give me a little bit of pause. That one I'm like, because you can be like good on the ground and still get subbed by Paul Craig. Like he's that big and like dexterous off his back. Like he's just super dangerous if you try and play jiu-jitsu with him. He can catch anybody. But Jamal Hill does have the combination, right? He has the combination of the grappling and the powerful striking. And I tell you what, like, who was that? The OSP fight, his last one? Oh, the baby. Yeah, like, yeah, that was a bit of an eye opener for me, dude. Because I remember I kind of like, yeah, I know who that is, Jamal Hill. And let me pull up his fucking record, straight up record. What the fuck was that? You fucking look on that. Fucking, was that a bird? God, I'm fucking losing it, boys. I think it's a bird. I swear, it sounds like a fucking whistle. Like, I'm looking out at like, I'm the top floor of this townhouse, and I'm looking out at like the top of these trees, so it might actually be a fucking bird in a fucking nest up here. Anyway, it's very annoying. Very annoying. I want to take this fucking bong and just crush its little bird skull. I'm just playing, but yeah, it's annoying shit out of me. Sorry about that. Focus. That's what I was thinking. But okay. Yeah. It's the main card opener. Now, Craig is a little bit older, but he's only 33, so that's not really a big factor. Jamal Hill is a little bit bigger. He's not like, it's not like they're going to look like they're in totally different weight classes. I mean, Jamal Hill is going to look a little bit bigger for sure. He's an inch taller. He has a 3-inch reach advantage. But Paul Craig is not a small dude. Like, Paul Craig is like a decent sized lightweight. And I think the biggest lightweight, but he's pretty decent sized lightweight. Jamal Hill's a pretty big dude. So yeah, Jamal Hill, but he's definitely coming into his own in that division, dude. You know, Darko Stosic, Jesus Christ, I'm not. Darko Stosic and Klidson Abreu, you know, he smoked Klidson Abreu, and that no contest was such bullshit. He tested positive for the shit that I'm smoking right now. He tested positive for weed, dude. Like, that is so, man. Like, what? And that was what? That was May of last year. Come on, man. Y'all, they know that the metabolites stay in the system, so you don't have to be like in competition. It's just fucking stupid, dude. You don't have to be in competition. You can be smoking out of like competition and still have the shit in your fucking system. Is what I'm trying to say. God damn, that shower's loud. Shit. At least taking a shower. I can fucking like. It sounds like I'm right in the fucking water pipe. Jesus Christ. Anyways. Noisy as a motherfucker. Got cicadas, birds, wife taking a shower. Fucking. It's out of control. It's out of control. Collier. Who is it? Collier and fuck. Is that early prelims? Collier and Felipe, yeah, that. I like Felipe a little bit more in that one. I do like Felipe a little bit more. I'll have to tape it because if Collier is like, because Felipe doesn't he have some jiu-jitsu? Maybe not. He's a guy that's real boxing heavy. Yeah, he boxed up Jorgen and Justin Tafa and lost. He got out grappled by Spivak. Yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah. So if Collier. Oh yeah, dude, I remember Jay Collier now. He got fucked up so bad by Tom Aspinall in Aspinall's debut. I remember that shit now. That was Aspinall's debut, and yeah, Collier came in on like short notice or something, and Aspinall just cleaned his fucking clock in like 20 seconds or something. I remember that shit. Yeah, I remember that shit now. Yep, 15 set like 45 seconds in. Boom. God, yeah, I remember that. He decision over Gian Vellante. Man, let me alert the press about that one. That's a mighty accomplishment. You know, Marcel Fortuna. He definitely has more UFC experience. Knee jerk reaction is Felipe, but if Collier can out grapple him, that can make the difference. Because Felipe's got a pretty good jab. He's got good boxing. He probably has better boxing than Collier. What's the tail of the tape on that look like as far as like reach and shit? Collier has a significant reach advantage, so yeah, I don't know, man. He might, yeah, a little bit taller, a little bit longer reach, a little bit older. That's not too much of a difference though. He's only 32 at heavyweight and shit. So yeah, I'll have to tape that one probably. Jimmy says he's liking Collier. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't fucking know. it's like why you shouldn't have to fucking tape a matchup like that. You know, it's going to be just the lowest level of heavyweight fight. Not the lowest level, but the lowest, like, acceptable level of heavyweight fight where it's just like, okay, where it's like, I guess they both belong in the UFC, like, but just, you know what I mean? Like, the lowest level that belongs in the UFC. That's what it is. And it's going to be a bum bash. And, yeah, one of them is going to win. And it's just like, we'll all be thankful to move on from that shit, I think. But yeah, I don't fucking know, dude. I don't fucking know. If I like what I see from Collier, I guess, and some of those other fights, just like, what can I take from you beating Gian? I mean, Gian Vellante does have a lot more experience than Felipe, but I've never thought much of him. So I don't know. Maybe I'll have to shake my bias off and actually take that one for real. So there's that's a good money line on Collier. General taking notes, taking about 4 or 5 notes. I need to take about 4 or 5 fucking bean rips here. Tell you that. It is just the noisiest son of a bitch today. Like in this big ass like townhouse complex, and of course there's a million of them in this fucking area, this like outer like DC area, and then you got like woods and a train track like right there. So it's like cicadas, you got noise from the woods, train tracks going by, birds, loud as fuck. I can hear my wife, like it literally sounds like, you know, I'm inside the water pipe. It's crazy, man, noisy as fuck. So I apologize if the sound quality is not the best. I'm working with what I got here, boys. Lady TC just came in and fucking made fun of me. Gave me the fucking like, yeah, keep crying. Like, keep crying, you fucking big baby.
I need a grinder.
Thank you kindly. But yeah, so oh yeah, so that's Jimmy calling his shot on the main event. Says thinking late TKO for Adesanya. You enjoying the rain dance, Jimmy? You man enough for the rain dance, Jimmy? Challenge Cage for his belt every week. So let me know about Thursday. Anybody wants to be in? Anybody wants to challenge Cage My IQ for his Rain Dance Championship belt, man? Just let me know about Thursday. You don't have to give me your picks by Thursday, but just let me know if you're interested. Because I'll do a stream on Friday. I'll shout you out. I'll give you a proper, shine as a competitor, as a challenger, as a contender. You could be a contender. You could be somebody. I know Cage ain't worried about it. He said he's trying to take on 15, 20 challengers. Anyways. But, yeah, man. It's a good fight card. The main card is really good. That Jamal Hill Paul Craig fight is a close one. The co-main and main event are good, really good. I am leaning Adesanya myself. Adesanya. I'm leaning Adesanya myself. I think I don't mind. I don't hate that late TKO at all, Jimmy. I'm kind of liking that myself, to be honest with you. You know, old TC is primed to pick a knockout. You know, but looks pretty good. Sorry, I was just making sure everything was in order. I don't want to fuck nothing up here. We're supposed to be watching this house. Anyway, dude, Marvin Vettori is a good fighter, dude. He really is. Like, he's a good wrestler. His striking is coming along. He's tough. I just like, and part of it is just I am just sick of eating Adesanya crow, dude. Now, the one time that I faded him recently, I was right about it, and it was against Jan. I picked Jan Blachowicz. I actually had a pretty good. I did. That was the one. There was like 15 fights on it, right? Am I thinking of the same one? That was a big fight card as far as like the number of fights on it. Anyway, yeah, I didn't do bad on that one. But yeah, Jan. I picked Jan against Adesanya, but I had been fading Adesanya and fading him as he was coming up through the ranks. And I did pick, I will admit, I picked Paulo Costa, and I looked real stupid, real dumb. So yeah, anyone that forgot about that one, yeah, I picked Paulo Costa to beat Israel Adesanya. That was me. But I'll tell you what, I definitely picked him against Whitaker, and I'm going to be picking him against Vettori. I don't see the path to victory for Marvin Vettori. I just don't see how he's going to beat him. Right on. That is fair. So Noah says Costa is an example of having an O, of how having an O can get you a title fight too early. Indeed, definitely got rushed too early for that. Same thing might happen to Sean Brady if he wins one or two more. Yeah. Sean Brady is he's another guy that has got to work on his striking defense. Like, that is, in that weight category, all roads lead to Israel Adesanya. And if your striking defense is not there, and you don't have like the return firepower, man, he gonna chew you up and spit you out. I've seen it happen time and time again. I just don't, for this fight in particular, I don't see Marvin Vettori knocking Israel Adesanya out. I don't see him. I could maybe he could sub him if he keeps like ragdolling him, and Adesanya's like super tired and like maybe like a 5th round sub. I could see that, but he's not winning a decision. If he, I don't see. No, I just don't. I don't see it. He's not winning a decision. That is the late sub I can see for him. I don't see how he's going to avoid that. You can say that Vittori's gotten better, but I think Adesanya's gotten better too. And Adesanya is the like experience that he's had, dude. Vittori's beating like Holland and Hermanson, like Israel's fighting like Robert Whitaker and Blachowicz. Like, yeah, he clearly lost to Blachowicz. Like, I had it 50-45 for Jan Blachowicz. I thought he won every single fucking round. But, like, he hung in there with him. He didn't get knocked out by Blachowicz. He didn't get subbed by Blachowicz. I don't think he's getting subbed or knocked out by Vettori. And I don't think he's going to win a decision if Adesanya is picking him apart. I think Vettori's going to be pumped up here. I think he's going to be too pumped up, man. And he's not, like, yeah, you can go back and look at that first fight and be like, yeah, it was close. Yeah. I was not like, yeah, he's a better fighter. Adesanya's better too, to me. I think Adesanya just is a better fighter, and I think he's I could see a late knockout for Israel. For real, I think he that 25 minutes with Jan was good for him. I think that'll be good for him. That was good experience for him in this fight. I don't think that Vettori is really on that level. Although he's a good fighter. He's a really good fighter. But the guys he's been beating, that's not, yeah. Anyways. Lee over Brady. Yeah. Well, that'd be nice for you if you're gonna bet. Get that line a little more palatable. If you're gonna put lay chalk as the D-gens like to say. Look at the rest of this card, dude. Let me peep the rest of this card. The early prelims really aren't that bad. Like, I mean, they're not great. Actually, they're not very good. No, you're not. You're not good. Yeah. Yeah. Felipe and Collier. Is Felipe and Collier the best fight on the early prelims? God damn, it might be. That's crazy. Oh yeah, this was the other one I was thinking of. The prelims, dude. The prelims are good. Early prelims, they're a little ridiculous. Every prelim fight is solid at best. I mean, at worst. It's solid at best. It's solid at worst. Just to let y'all know right now, just in case anybody is like confused about this, I'm sorry to say this if you're a Hakeem Dawodu fan, but my dude Mavsar Evloev is about to fucking whoop up on him. He's gonna style, he's gonna profile, he's gonna win every round comfortably. Hakeem Dawodu is a good fighter. Don't get me wrong. But Mavsar's better. Mavsar's grappling will be better. That will make the difference. Mavsar isn't a bad striker either. His striking has definitely been improving. And his grappling will make the difference in this fight. He'll be the better wrestler. He will get the fight to the mat. He will be stronger. He could potentially sub Dawodu. But I'm going to say probably Evloev by decision. Evloev. Maybe not. Maybe on the ace. But that's what I think. But I'm biased. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, that's a good fight. That's a really good fight. Hakeem Dawodu is a good fighter. That's a good. I like the path that actually both of these guys are on. Like, they're not rushing either one of these guys. They're meeting at an appropriate spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not like, Evloev is like Sungwoo Choi, Barzola, Grundy, Lentz. Like, those aren't world beaters at all. But those are like, okay, you can take care of these guys. I don't see how that was a split with Lentz. He fucked Lentz up. But I think he's gonna do the same thing to Duodu because I just don't see him being able to handle Mobstar's grappling. I think that he will keep him honest on the feet too. Like if Mobstar is threatening you with those takedowns and shit, and you're constantly having to fight that off, all of a sudden, he's piecing you up too on the feet. And I think that's kind of how it's going to go. I think that Duodu is going to be one step behind as Mobstar is changing gears in between striking and grappling, and he's just not going to have an answer for it. I think he will tire Duodu out, and I'm going to say probably a decision, probably another decision, unfortunately. But because I do want to see Mobstar get that finish. I would love to see him sub Duodu, but yeah, I definitely got Mobstar on this one. I think he's going to do the damn thing. He's going to handle business. So yeah, that's a good fight though, man. It's a damn good fight too. That's the fucking prelim opener. God damn. This shit is like topsy-turvy, dude. With like the order of these fights. Excuse me. Some people will disagree, but I think that might actually even be a better fight than Drew Dober and Brad Riddell. Some people disagree with that, but and I won't hate you for it. But that's another good one, man. That's another good one. Of course, we get the rematch with Anders and Stewart, but Dober and Brad Riddell, that's going to be a tasty little striking matchup. Like that. That's going to be a good one, man. Leaning Drew Dober. It's a good fight, though. It's going to be a nice little that'll be a kickboxing fight with MMA gloves. That'll be sweet. Looking forward to that. Both those guys have kickboxing backgrounds. That's what they're going to do. I can almost fucking guarantee you. But yeah, prelims are pretty tight, dude. So yeah, man. It's kind of the prelims. The main card. We hit on the main card a little bit. Where's some other main card fights? Yeah. Man. And yeah, shout out to the Rain Dance champ, man. Cage was asking me about this one when he came on to celebrate his victory. Damian Maia and Bilal Muhammad, dude. That is one where I was on Bilal Muhammad, and now I'm just like, man, is Damian Maia going to sneak out a win here? Is the old grizzled veteran going to get it done? He's live. If he's an underdog, he's live. For sure. Damian Maia is tough. He is tough, man. Like, yeah, if you're a really good striker, you can put him down, but he's tough, man. He's kind of a big dude. And he always has the superior Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. The grappling, you can debate that. Bilal Muhammad does have really good wrestling. But I'm curious to see how Bilal Muhammad is going to approach this fight. Because Bilal Muhammad is a swarmer. He's a guy that is a very high volume, in your face kind of fighter. And I'm wondering how that's going to work with Maia. Like, I'm wondering how, because Damian will go for takedowns. Like, he's not shy about that. So it's hard to say. It was a couple years ago. I picked Maia in a heartbeat, but Muhammad is definitely probably frustrated after the Leon Edwards fight. Although I don't think it would have gone good for him if the fight had continued. I think Leon Edwards is well on his way to probably knocking Bilal Muhammad out or something, but it was not looking good for Muhammad. And the eye poke was horrific. It was accidental. It wasn't fake at all, but I kind of just wonder about that fight. Like, dude, was that really good for him that he didn't that happened? Like, it's like now, did you think that you had like a chance against Edwards now? It's like Maya is a winnable fight for him. I think Muhammad is, he's younger. He's going to be throwing more volume. He's going to be pressuring Maya. Like, I don't really know how that fight's going to go, man. I don't really know. I'm going to have to take that one more. Jacket boy. Yeah, it's all good. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, Jack, you know how I do on my channel. Just no drama. No talking about, like I said, I'll just go ahead and repeat it if people are just joining. I'm not banning anyone for how you feel about another channel. I'm not banning anyone for not being cool or being, I'm not banning anyone for that. What I will ban people for is fucking talking about it in here. That's all. There's no drama. That's it. It's fucking cool and gang. But yeah, yeah, because we're not always gonna get along all the time, boys. Like, I don't expect people to just like agree on everything, and I get it, man. Like, people take sides with shit. I am cool with everybody. The people that I'm not cool with, you already fucking know, and they've already been fucking banned. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that I'm that fucking not cool with, they're gone already. You know what I'm saying? Do I disagree? Like I said, yeah, Jack, you'll I mean, you catch the replay, man. You'll get the fucking gist of it. It's just, of course, I have my opinion. I agree with some things. I disagree with some things. But the point is, they aren't going to be talked about in detail on this channel at all, whatsoever. So, yeah. But yeah, so we were just talking about the fight card, Jack, and yeah, I just got to the point. I was just going to kind of open it up because as far as like topic discussion and shit, because just kind of having a chill day. I'm really fucking stoned, dude. I've been fucking stroking this banger, man. I'm not. This is a bit of a change. Like, I haven't been. I just had the bong to hit during the whole stream. Normally, I'm just like smoking the little chalice, but yeah, man. Super fucking irie right now. Looking at the fucking top of these trees, top of this old river birch. Damn sycamore is just fucking infested with locusts. Not locusts, cicadas. Anyway, yeah, main card's good. Prelims are good. Early prelims are not that good. And weird order on the early prelims. Like, Felipe and Collier should maybe be like the main. I mean, I understand, like, Penny is certainly not the ugliest woman on the roster. But yeah, like, that's not a good fight. The Penny fight is not good. Not saying Felipe Collier is. I'm not saying that, certainly, but might be more exciting. Jack says he likes mine. The dog spot could potentially be a gritty Bilal decision, though. That's what I'm worried about, man. As far as like underdog value, yeah, Maya has a lot. That it doesn't matter who you are. I don't care. Like, the advantage for Muhammad is also obviously the wrestling and being able to keep himself out of dangerous situations. But Maya's a guy that will go submission over position. Like, he is really, and he is, God, when he takes the back, it is lightning fucking fast. And I think even still, like, I know he's lost a step, but he was doing work in his like 40s with dudes like just snatching backs. Like, yeah, like if you're hot top level, you can you know, if you're like Gilbert Burns with your jiu-jitsu, you can fucking get out of it. But like Gilbert had to like, you know, he had to work for that shit. He had to work to get out of that. If Damian Maia gets Bilal Muhammad's back, probably get submitted. Hate to say it, but he'll probably get submitted. Will that happen? I don't know. What the fuck do I know, man? What the fuck do I know? I went 6-6-1 on this last card. I fucking just shit all over the bed. Just duty. And yeah, it sucked. But the week before that, I did pretty good, and the week before that, I did not do good. So it's just been like a little roller coaster the last couple weeks. But I'm hoping to bounce back this week. I'm feeling a little bit better about this card. I'm feeling a little bit more confident about more of the picks. Jack, we talked about Braveheart a little earlier. We talked about the Bear Jew. Yes, I've heard of the Bear Jew. We talked about the Bear Jew and Jamal Hill. So yeah, I'm sure that Jackie Boy is going to be on Craig. Paul Craig. Ah, man, I don't know with that one, dude. I don't know. Craig is another guy that's like he'll probably be the underdog, I imagine. Jamal Hill is the better striker, although Craig's striking has been getting a little bit better. It's not terrible. The Craig's chin is what is always kind of like he's good enough of a striker to keep old bad strikers kind of honest, but Jamal Hill, if he's standing and trading with Jamal Hill, that's kind of it's almost kind of like a Serkinov Ryan Spann situation where it's like, yeah, you might be the better grappler if he hits the ground, but we're just standing here just fucking swinging these. We're just fucking chucking boulders here. I like what Jamal Hill is swinging more than Paul Craig. I like the boulders he's chucking a little bit more than Paul Craig. So I favor him on the feet definitely. The jiu-jitsu is definitely Craig. Like the guy's really fucking, especially on his back. So dangerous on his back. Jamal Hill's not a bad grappler though. That's the thing. I'm leaning Jamal Hill. Alex, man. Alex taking notes. General taking notes. You gonna challenge? Jack, are you man enough, dude? Jack, are you even straight up man enough to challenge Cage IQ in the fucking rain dance, dude? Alex challenged last week. I know the General's always down for a good scrap. Yeah, Cage is the champion, man. Cage IQ is the rain dance champion. He'll be defending his belt this weekend. If anybody would like a crack at it, if you'd like a shot at the title, let me know. Let me know by Thursday. And then give me your picks sometime before the fights. That's all you have to do. Give me your picks and your main card method of victory for a tiebreak, a potential tiebreak. But it's that easy, man. Just a little battle royale, week to week. See how long Cage can keep his belt? See how many times the belt changes hands? Yeah. Good luck to everyone this weekend in Rush's money game. I know it's going on. Who knows about the Mecca? I'll probably be in it. I'll probably still be competing in it if ARC is going to do it. But yeah, the rain dance will continue to go on until then. So yeah, you might say, rain dance, what is that? But yeah, when the pressure's on, when you're staring down at Cage my IQ. What you gonna do, brother? But yeah. Anyway, what do you want to talk about now, man? Talked a little bit about the UFC card. We could talk about anything, man. Oh, I watched Army of the Dead. I finished watching Army of the Dead yesterday afternoon. Talk about that a little bit. I'll review Army of the Dead. That's somebody I'm reviewing Army of the Dead. Give my Army of the Dead review. If you haven't seen it, it's a what? It's a what? Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert, boys. Army of the Dead review. I watched it. I was so fucking high. It is Zack Snyder movie. Zack Snyder does a really good job with zombie movies. Zack Snyder, is a good action director. He really is. He's not winning many Oscars anytime soon, but he's a good fucking action director. I'll just say right off the bat, I did enjoy Army of the Dead. I did enjoy watching Army of the Dead. I thought that, the opening scene is fucking awesome, dude. Great way to fucking open a zombie movie. Just going along, everything's okay. Yeah. Oh, what's in here? What's this here? You know. The zombie violence was awesome and horrific. I really like the world building. I like that it wasn't like it wasn't just a straight up, oh, here's this like plague or disease or whatever, it's infection, everyone's a zombie, and there it is, you just survived the zombie. Like, it was like, there was more of a plot to it than even really like Dawn of the Dead. And I thought Dawn of the Dead was awesome, dude. Zack Snyder did that one. And that's one of my favorite zombie movies, dude. Still, the Dawn of the Dead remake by Zack Snyder. I think it's 2004. But this one is there were some little twists, and yeah, I just like twists to the genre. Like they did there's a little bit of a different take on the zombie genre. So like, yeah, it's kind of like a hierarchy, like is an army. You have the leader, you have the the soldier, like the special forces soldiers, and then you have the regular, just like zombies or whatever, regular foot soldiers. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Man, Batista is a pretty decent actor, dude. Like, the script wasn't incredible. Like, the script really wasn't bad. The dialogue really wasn't that bad. Was it the best? No, it wasn't. It wasn't really bad though. And Batista did a good job. I thought Batista is a good action hero. He was definitely more of a conventional action hero in this one, but he was conventional, but he was convincing. I'll put it like that. He was conventional, pretty one dimensional, but he was convincing. I believed him. I believed his character. I believed that he cared about his daughter. I believed his motivations. I was invested in his character. There wasn't a lot to it, but he did a good job. I thought Batista did a good job. I thought the side characters were pretty good. I thought that I don't know her name, but the actress that played his daughter, she did a really good job. I She did a good job acting. Her character was a little annoying, if I'm honest. Her character was a little like nagging and annoying. Um, I liked I liked the other character. I liked the Lily's character more. The coyote, the one that was like that would like sneak people into the quarantine zone. Um, I liked her character. I was a little bit more intrigued by her character. And the man, I'm gonna look this up right now. The actress that played Batista's like love interest, she did a really fucking good job, man. She's a good actress. Let's see, quick. Army of the Dead. Yeah, Ella Purnell was the one that played his daughter. She did a good job. Um, but yeah, Anna Della Reguera. Reguera. Annabelle Anna Della Reguera. She did a really, really fucking good job. Dude, this is the one. I don't know if you guys know this or not. Oh man, yeah, I got a couple things to say about this. So if you guys saw the helicopter pilot, was played by this. She's actually a pretty funny stand-up comedian, Tig Notaro, but that was supposed to be Chris D'Elia. So what they did was, I think they like CGI'd out his face and kind of, I can't remember exactly. It probably says it here on the Wikipedia page, but yeah, that was supposed to be Chris D'Elia. And then the shit came out, like all the allegations and shit came out against him, and yeah, he got pulled from the project, and they just like CGI'd Tig's face in there. I think. Let me see. Casting, filming. Okay, yeah. Tig Notaro was added into the film through CGI after replacing Chris D'Elia. But she did a pretty good job. She was pretty funny. I don't. It's funny. Like I wonder, is like, was it the exact same lines just delivered by her? Um, I tried to imagine like D'Elia giving those lines. It's just like it's hard to imagine him in that movie at all, honestly. Like, yeah. But yeah, she did a pretty good job. And the man, dude, Garrett Dillahunt. Is there a better sleazeball in a movie than Garrett Dillahunt? He plays like such a good like fucking rat bastard, man. Like he is so good in that role. Have you all ever seen the movie Wheelman? It's actually a pretty good movie too. It was a Frank Grillo movie. It was a Netflix movie. Actually, it came out a few years ago. But Garrett Dillahunt was in that. He was good in that too, and he was a fucking scumbag. And yeah, he was like the sleazy uh, like security guy that works for the dude that like hired them for the job. Um, and yeah, dude, his fucking death scene was gnarly. I'll talk about that in a second. That was fucking awesome. But yeah, Garrett Dillahunt, I'm just talking about the acting right now. Garrett Dillahunt is always good for he's a great character actor. He was in No Country for Old Men. He was like the sheriff's deputy. Um, God, what does he say? What is that fucking? I can't remember. But yeah, he's good in that. He's good in Wheelman. He's good in this movie, and yeah, he's a great character actor. Fucking Garrett Dillahunt. Oh, he plays one of the cannibals in The Road. He plays the cannibal that tries to fucking snatch the kid when the marauders are like rolling through. He like goes off to take a piss and like runs into Viggo Mortensen, the kid. And yeah. Dude, The Road is a gnarly movie, man. But yeah, Dillahunt was good, Batista was good, Tig was good in it. Amari Hardwick was good as like Batista's right hand man. Yeah, and the action scenes were good. Like the gunfights, like when they were just mowing down zombies, that was sweet. That was a cool scene when they were going through. When they were like zombies were like hibernating, they were like leaving the trail of glow sticks, and that was fucking intense, dude. I was like, I was on the edge of my seat with that part, and like I liked like I said, I liked the world building. I liked the zombie like hierarchy thing, and I liked that there was like a leader, and they could actually like they could actually like have like fighting skills and shit, and they weren't just like mindless, like hands out, brains, that shit. Or I mean, even the ones in like Dawn of the Dead and 28 Days Later, the ones that can move fast, they're still just like just mindless fucking. The other ones they call them like alphas or something. Like they're faster, they're smarter, like they're more organized, blah blah blah. But yeah, that was pretty cool. That made the fighting scenes pretty intense. There's some good shootouts, good fights, good knife fight with Batista, and like, but yeah, overall, there are a couple things that I thought I could have done a little bit differently. The zombie action was awesome. I could have actually stood with a little more of it though. You know what I mean? Like, it was not as balls to the wall zombie action as I thought it would be. There was a lot more of like story and like Batista and his daughter and them trying to get into the safe and a lot of like setup and planning and this and that. It's just like I was like expecting them to just get into it just like a little bit more. I expected a little bit more like balls to the wall zombie action. But the action that they did have was good. The action they did have was good. Like the shit in the casino was awesome when they're like trying to get into the safe and shit and have to fight the zombies out there, and like the final battle was cool. Like all that shit was good. Maybe I'm just spoiled, man. Maybe I'm just like spoiled on. I am an action movie junkie, but this is just nitpicky stuff. What was another thing? Yeah, the very like there was a cool little ending, like cool little like twist at the end. But like the ending itself, like it was just kind of predictable. Not bad. It's kind of predictable. Like, oh, showdown with the leader or whatever, Zeus or whatever, jumps on the helicopter. Like, that it was cool. Like that fight was cool though. Like him and Batista fighting the helicopter and like that was cool. But it was just like it wasn't like the ending didn't surprise me at all. Like I was by the time it got to the climax, I was like, okay, like that was good. So I didn't hate the movie at all though. I actually enjoyed it. It was very entertaining. I really liked the beginning. I liked the twist at the end. That was cool. And yeah, I thought the acting was good, and this it was an interesting story like for a zombie movie. Uh, it wasn't the strongest ending ever, but it wasn't terrible. And yeah, overall, I liked it. I give it like a 7.5. 7.5. What I say? Quick Army of the Dead review for you. Oh, the other thing I didn't like. Some of the like camera shots were like weird. Some of like the lighting, it was almost like it was like out of focus or something. Like I don't know if it was like trying to like recreate the like effect of like the sun glare or what it was, but like I was like watching it is like the panning shots. It was like I thought it would just like look a little smoother or something. Like I don't know. Some of the CGI was just kind of bothering me a little bit in the movie, but overall it was good, man. Like the action scenes were sweet when they were fucking like running through the casino and the shit popped off at the end. That shit was pretty good. Oh, dude, Dillahunt's death scene. That was one of the fucking gnarliest things in the movie. When that fucking tiger was ripping him apart, like he had a gnarly death scene in Wheelman 2 where like I don't know, I won't spoil that one, but like it showed the tiger he's flayed open from this tiger, dude. The tiger is like tossing him around, swipes him across the face. He's just like deep lacerations, like throat all cut up, face all gashed open, and like just fucking bites his head like clean in half, dude. Just like that was satisfying. That was they took their time with that one. Because even in those where it's like satisfying, like the scumbag gets it, like they drew that one out, and I like that. I like that choice on that one. See, there's that train. There's that fucking train. But yeah, overall, I thought it was a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it. Definitely seen way worse movies. Anyways. Hold on a second, boys. It's a little dark in here. So, let me go over in the chat, see what we got going on. See, probably keep it going for a little bit longer. I think I am going to start doing some more TC's Entertainment Center. I want to start doing some more movie reviews. I want to start doing some more album reviews. So yeah, I might start doing some polls on that, man. Like putting polls out on Twitter, what albums people want me to review, and just kind of switching it up, man. Because I do like to mostly talk about MMA, but that's not all I talk about. And I do kind of like it does kind of get old after a while to me. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a good fight card, dude. 263 is gonna be good. I do need to do some tape study, particularly on the prelims. Like, let me look at these prelims right quick. If I can check out these prelims right quick. God damn it. Yeah, now it's like the ones I'm gonna tape, it's like I don't want to have to, but it's shit like Frank Camacho and Matt Frivola. Like the Chase Hooper Steven Peterson fight is kind of interesting. Probably leaning towards Chase Hooper. Excuse me. But that's one that I'm gonna have to take, unfortunately. You know, these are not like great. They're not super great fights, but I want to make sure I do my homework on this shit. Definitely got to tape Fares Siam and Luigi Vendramini. I think I remember watching a little tape on Vendramini from another fight. That name sounds familiar. Was he supposed to have a fucking fight that got canceled or something? No, dude, no. He knocked out Jess and Iari. That's what it was. Yeah, no, yeah. He had a canceled bout with Nick Hine, and then he knocked out Jess and Iari. Yeah. Before that, he got knocked out by Zaleski dos Santos. That's what it was. That's where I remember him from. So I'll probably have to take Peterson and Chase Hooper. Yeah, that one. Like, I'm leaning Felipe. Like, Panny. God, I'm about to tape that one too. Panny. No. Nah, I'm leaning Panny with that one. I think Panny is a little bit better than Sabina Mazo. Just a little bit. So yeah, I'm sort of leaning Panny on that one. Man, the Anders Stewart fight, like that's one where I go back and rewatch that one. That was the one that ended with the illegal knee. I'm not looking forward to that. I can't even tell you who I'm leaning with that one. I just gotta refresh my memory on that fight, how it was going before the stoppage, and just see what's up with that. That's another one. It's like, I really gotta tape that. Yeah, I guess so. Guess so, man. But the fucking co-main and the main event are awesome, dude. Asani Vittori and Figueiredo Moreno. Those are great fucking fights, man. Look, I could be eating crow bad on this one, man. And the Diaz army are loyal as fuck. They are insufferable as fuck. They are the die-hardest motherfuckers. It's so obnoxious. But they're loyal. So there's been a lot of, Nate Diaz stuff splattered all over Twitter. I know he's a lot of people's favorite fighters. I've never cared much for Nate Diaz myself. But I don't really think this fight is going to be close. I think that Leon Edwards is going to have Nate Diaz's face laid open and painted up by like maybe the second round. I don't think that Leon Edwards is going to have much issue with Nate Diaz. Now, is that a 5-rounder? Did they make that a 5-rounder? I can't remember. Let me see real quick. Leon Edwards. I don't think there's anybody in here right now. Actually, I probably look this up on my own. Now. Let me see what it says on this thing. Yep. The first non-main event, non-title bout, 5-rounder. So, yeah, does that change things? I don't really think so. I think Leon Edwards is maybe Nate Diaz wins like the 5th round or something. I don't think he's going to put Leon Edwards away. I don't think he's going to win a decision. I think Leon Edwards will just bank these early rounds. I think he's going to be. I could even really see like Leon Edwards like getting a doctor stoppage. Like Diaz being so like, it doesn't take a whole lot, and Edwards is going to fucking be busting his face up with that jab. And I see Edwards winning a comfortable decision. I don't see Leon Edwards losing this fight. And yeah, I've got to go Leon Edwards here. I don't like Leon Edwards very much at all. Like, I think all his shit like about crowing about not getting a title fight, and no, man, I haven't been about Leon Edwards, but he's not going to lose the fucking Nate Diaz. He's a better fighter than Nate Diaz, or the world doesn't make sense. Other than that, let me see what we got going on. You know what? I don't care if there's anybody listening to me or not. I'm just going to talk. This is my time to stream. You know, I got all the time in the world right now. And I'm going to talk some shit. And if people want to listen to it, listen back to it, that's cool. If not, frig off. So, I've been seeing a lot of this stuff, like the Floyd and Logan fight happened. I guess I can talk about that real quick. I haven't watched all of that back. I saw a couple of like highlights here and there, and like people are just like going crazy with that shit, man. Like people, like I know that it's a joke, like, and I know that like there are certain MMA fans that just don't like boxing. I get it, but I do like boxing a lot. So that's not what's happening. Like, that is not reflective of what's going on in boxing. The reason that people think it's reflective of what's going on in boxing is that it's a like I'm trying to think of the right word. In the United States, yeah, like people care way more about MMA. But dude, like globally, boxing is a bigger sport. It's been around for longer. There's more money in it. More people watch it, like pay-per-view wise. It's just bigger. And yeah, there's some shit going on in boxing, man. There's some good fights coming up. There's an undisputed fight coming up in June or July. Charlo versus Castano for undisputed, man. Undisputed super welterweight. And that's the thing where it's like, you know, there's all these belts. Well, not at 154, about to be one champion. one undisputed champion at 154. And you know why it's important? Hopefully, we get the undisputed and it stays and becomes a lineal title. What can fuck it up is like mandatories and stuff, but unifications will always trump mandatories. And with that division, there's like Charlo could fight Jay Hurd. I mean, Jay Hurd. Like, I was just say Jay Hurd. He could fight Jarrett Hurd. Jermell Charlo could fight J Rock. Jermell Charlo already fought and knocked him out, but Jermell could fight J Rock. And hey, there's a great fight, man. The Tank's undercard has got a really, really, really fucking good fight. Erickson Lubin and Jason Rosario. Jason Rosario is the former unified champion, the one that Charlo knocked out to have the belt. So yeah, Rosario versus Lubin. That's gonna be a really fucking good fight. And I think, dude, the winner of that fight wouldn't be in the worst position. I have to look at the rankings, but yeah, man. So like, it's not. A lot of MMA fans just don't care to give a fuck about boxing, and I understand that. There's a lot of bullshit in boxing. There's a lot of just shit you got to wade through, and not important fights that they try and pump up, and they're just bullshit. But there are so many different weight classes and so many different belts that if you look for it, man, there's some damn good fights in there. And like I said, Charles versus Castano will be a good fight. And we got Spence versus Pacquiao, dude. That's a great fight. Spence versus Pacquiao is a fucking awesome fight. People fucking love Manny Pacquiao, dude. And Errol Spence is the fucking truth, man. He's gonna fucking destroy Manny Pacquiao. But that's a great fight, dude. That's a great, that's gonna be a standout performance from Spence. So yeah, that we got that coming up. And fucking, Canelo's gonna fight Caleb Plant before too long. That's just happening. And the trilogy, man, the Wilder Fury trilogy is in July. So there's good fights coming up. Good boxing fights coming up, but it's just not. It doesn't, that just, MMA fans, boxing, boxing, Logan Paul, baby. That's not boxing, man. It's like you don't give a fuck, and that's fine, but don't say that's not the state of boxing, man. It's fucking, those are sideshows. That'd be like me saying that fucking what's some goofy fucking sideshow cross promotional bullshit. That'd be like me saying Chuck versus Tito, look at the state of MMA. Man, come on, dude. Floyd Mayweather is 44 years old, and at one point in his career fought at 130 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, some good fights coming up. People care to take an interest, but a lot of people won't. But I think that I'm going to wrap it up. I've been talking to myself for a little bit too long. But yeah, shout out to everybody that came through. Let me reiterate, man. No more fucking drama on this channel. I'm not interested in it. If that's too much to ask, please keep it pushing. You're not going to hear me talking shit about anybody. Ever. And yes, I still support Mr. Arkansas. I still support PSR. I'm not telling anyone else who to support or not to support. I'm not banning anybody for not supporting those channels or platforms. You're just not going to fucking talk about it on my channel. That's all. That's all I ask. Everyone's entitled to their own fucking opinion. But yeah, so that's just a little recap on that. I did address that earlier in the stream. Shout out to the people that came through and talked about fights. And yeah, man, I moving forward on my channel, I don't know. I haven't been getting that many views lately. It's, it is what it is. I'm going to keep streaming. I enjoy streaming. If I have to, if I have to start from scratch, people don't want to fuck with me, so be it. But this is not going to be the place to air your fucking dirty laundry. And go somewhere else for that. So yeah, I just want to keep it chill around here and talk about fights and movies and other bullshit. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. And if people want to tune in, cool. If not, like I said, there's 31 million other channels you can listen to. But I do appreciate everyone that came through. Alex, Jackie Boy, Jimmy, Noah, Some Solution. Of course, hey, fucking champ, man. If you got the fucking balls, step up and challenge Cage for that motherfucking rain dance belt. Bismarck, thank you for coming through. Kane Corey, Jay. Shout out to you guys, man. I hope y'all have a good evening. I will probably be back on Thursday to talk more about the fight card. I'm going to do some tape study, so I'll have a little bit more to talk about as far as like in-depth analysis. But yeah, man. All the shit that's been going on is fucking crazy, and I just don't. I don't want to be involved in any more of the bullshit. I'm just gonna do my thing. It's not gonna be talked about on my channel whatsoever, and yeah, I'll just keep it like that moving forward. So I don't think that's too much to ask. I hope everyone can understand and respect that. And yeah. Y'all have a good one, man. I will be back on Thursday. Shout out to everyone that came through. Hope y'all have a good one. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!